So, hey, Brian Windhorst just said something just off the cuff, and I knew it already, but hearing it, it was so jarring. LeBron James made 8 consecutive NBA finals.
8, Rich Eisen, in a row.
8.
8.
That is just stupid, okay? That is just ridiculous. And now that he's missed this playoffs entirely, and last year we saw how they followed up the bubble championship by making it out of, the play-in game and then getting waxed. It just makes it that much more impressive to know that this man made 8 consecutive NBA finals and is an all-time great, is, in my opinion, somebody that you have to consider to be on the Mount Rushmore of the NBA. And I know I didn't say he's absolutely there because, there is Bill Russell who, made a whole bunch of NBA finals in a row and won them, by the way.
Yeah.
There is a whole host of all-time greats that you need to consider when you're talking about the entirety of the NBA history. So I want to set all that up to say this. And I know I'm opening the can that we open very rarely around here, the argument about LeBron versus Michael Jordan. But I do feel the need to just remind everybody. And LeBron should have an entire generation of fans saying he's the all-time great. Think about it. I am 52 years old. Got started on national television literally half my life ago. 26 is when I first showed up on the set of ESPN. And towards the end of my tenure there, we were showing LeBron James playing basketball on live television at the worldwide leader in sports in high school. We were showing his high school games. That's how great LeBron was. That's how much of an expectation level LeBron had placed upon him before he entered the league, and then entered the league and is doing everything that he has done, 8 consecutive NBA Finals appearances in the era of 24/7, 365 sports talk conversation, radio, television, now simulcasts like this one, argument shows where there's that split screen between two people arguing with each other. And that's not easy to do. But this struck me over the weekend at the F1 race in Miami. Okay? All of a sudden, everybody's going to F1 races here in the United States. And certainly in Miami. And the guest list was off the charts. But Tom Brady put on his Instagram and tweeted out, I believe as well, the moment of him hugging Michael Jordan. And Tom Brady is the one who included the caption of the real GOAT. Tom Brady, even Tom knows what's going on with Michael Jordan. Even Tom Brady, who is in the argument for the greatest of all time American athlete of our generation, mine and those who will root for LeBron and say he's the greatest of all time. And I know so many of the people who think LeBron is the greatest of all time do need a history lesson about Michael Jordan. I do believe it was the anniversary over the weekend of his shot over Craig Elo to stick it to the Cleveland Cavaliers.
Facts.
I saw that video. And it's just, I just need to, for some reason, I don't know why. I don't think this is an argument that's being had nationally, and I might be opening the can for no reason. If you accuse me of that, I might say I'm guilty as charged, because that's what I thought of when I saw Brady hugging Jordan, and Brady's the one calling Jordan the real GOAT. And I don't take that as he's trying to slight LeBron at all. I think he's referring to Jordan being above him. I think he's referring to himself. That he knows the number of times people referring to him as the GOAT, the greatest of all time, because of his 7 championship rings in the NFL. 7. And his 10 Super Bowl appearances. 10. 2 losses to the Giants and 1 to the Philadelphia Eagles being that one. Even he's saying that. Kids, you just need a reminder. Michael Jordan would just rip your heart out and show it to you pumping that he would take the shots. I know he's passed him up before. He would be the one being the a-hole in his practice. He would be the one that would be creating all of these dynamics that don't exist, that he would use as his own fuel, his own GOAT fuel. He would be the one who's creating his three-point shots when you thought he didn't have a three-point shot. He's the one playing both ends of the floor. He's the one shutting you down. Whole conversation people might have about Jordan being the guy who would be the one to beat you on the offensive end. He would beat you just as badly on the defensive end, too. He was great at both ends of the floor and the mind game and the heart. He's the one. He didn't go to 8 straight finals. Okay? He's not the all-time scoring leader that LeBron will wind up being. Okay? LeBron is a great player and an all-time great player and a GOAT in many different ways that for many different people, and I understand that. I don't know why I thought that when I just saw Tom Brady hug Jordan and say the real GOAT.
Well, because people call him the GOAT, so
I know
it's
that.
Totally him.
That's what I'm saying.
That's him. I'm with
even
you, Rich.
even he's referring to him as the GOAT. Brady's referring to that, and I just said that. You know what? For some reason, I think kids need a little bit of a history lesson, and I delivered it, even though nobody asked for it. But that's why I guess my name's on the mic cube here. Hey, you watched all the way to the end. Thanks for that. Watch more right here.